The data shown below represent the age in weeks at which babies first crawl based on a survey of 12 mothers. The first thing that we're asked to do is draw a normal probability plot to decide if this comes from a normal distribution or is normally distributed, sorry. So one way that we could do that is just open this up in StatCrunch. Now for StatCrunch, it is a little bit different. We go to Graph and QQ-plot, select the variable, go ahead and select correlation statistic right here. This is really the advantage to using StatCrunch specifically for normal probability plots because I automatically get this correlation statistic. So I can quickly assess and see, okay, this looks very linear, which tells me, going back to my statement, it tells me that it's reasonable to conclude the data come from a population that's normally distributed. But most important is here, the correlation statistic, 0.983. So let me move this. Now you'll see that one of the correct answers is 0.979, and I believe that would be if we were using the TI-84. There are several more steps involved to get that value. But notice that another correct answer here is 0.983, so it would be accepted. The 0.983 exceeds the critical value. Now to find the critical value, you'd come over here to the critical value for normal probability plots, look for 12, and here it is. The critical value is 0.928. That's what you're asked to state here. So again, therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that the data come from a population that's normally distributed. Drawing a box plot, I guess because we're already right here in StatCrunch. Let me open up StatCrunch again. I know I'm kind of working from a new screen, but that's okay. We can go to Graph, go to Box Plot, select the variable. Let's draw the boxes horizontally. Notice that I already have checked, though, use fences to identify outliers. That's going to be one of the things that we're going to ask as a follow-up, or be asked as a follow-up question. Okay, so I see it has no outliers. Okay, so sure enough, I can quickly see the graph. I can match up which graph it is, but does the box plot suggest there's outliers? No, there are no points that are outside of those fences, the 1.5 times the interquartile range. Last, we're asked to construct and interpret a 95% confidence interval for the mean age at which the baby first crawls. First of all, confidence intervals should not contain this word probability. So that's one way I could tell pretty quickly. It's not going to be choice A. It needs to be choice B. It's going to start as a statement like this. We are 95% confident that ... So what I've done here is I just took a screenshot from the lesson information about how to use StatCrunch in particular to find a t-interval. Honestly, it's probably not the way I would do this one, but because I've already done a lot of StatCrunch already, I'm going to go ahead and use StatCrunch again. All right, so I was just moving some things here around on my screen. So again, I go to Stat. I can't see it all at one time. Stat, T-stats, one sample with data. Select the column. Go ahead and put in the confidence interval, which now I'm going to have to go back and see which confidence interval we needed. 95%, okay. Just to double check. And compute. And here is my lower and upper limit of the confidence interval. So just round as needed. All right, so now we have the completed statement. We're 95% confident that the mean age at which the baby first crawls is between 33.8 weeks and 46.9 weeks.